I'm Zhu Gang Mo Reala. I could be seen in My Hittas 1 and 2 and the upcoming epic, The Noise and Music. And I just been narrativized by Tasha on the Narrative Club.
Welcome to the Narrative Club. We do the critiques for books and movies you love. Now welcome to the Narrative Club. We do the critiques for books and movies you love.
Welcome to the Narrative Club.
Thank you.
Tell my audience a little about who Mo really is.
Well, Zhu Gang Mo Reala, as they call me. I am a producer, artist, actor, writer, director, pretty much in entertainment. I do it manager, like a one-stop shop of everything.
So, and Zhu Gang is actually like your rap.
Yes, Zhu Gang is actually, the ZHU stands for Zero Haters Union. And we were rap, we pretty much transitioned it now, you know what I'm saying, over to doing more film, but we still have a few artists, yes.
Okay. Do you like music more or the actual film part?
I just like being a part of the process of creating things. I like to be a creator, yes. I like to leave something for someone to know that I was here, so.
Name one of your first movies that you were in?
Well, the first movie I had a large role in was My Hittas. I'm in My Hittas 1 and 2. I play JK, which is one of the main characters in both of the films.
My audience, they are familiar with My Hittas because I had Rico on the show.
Right, Rico.
And it's still a tag link under the video where they can go watch the video and tag it under the video.
Okay.
Tell us about your character.
My character in My Hittas is JK, and basically he is the brother of Angel, which is the main character. I'm his uncle. So his father ran a hitman team, and something happened to him, and my character basically had to take over and take control of the team and find out what happened to his brother. You know what I'm saying?
Now I had a privilege of working with you on a new film that y'all got coming out, that Max got coming out, called The Noise and Music, and I like that part of the Narrative Club where I get to come on the set and actually see and meet people, and I get to see the feel of how to act, because you was chill and laid back, and my head was chill and laid back, and The Noise and Music, like it was just like, okay, let me get in my character role and stick into that role.
That's right.
So, but do you like playing like a gangster hitman role?
I'm pretty much open-minded to any role. Like I said, I like to create. So the more diverse the role, the better it is for me. But yeah, I think I fit that role because I made a lot of gangster music. So I think that's why Max approached me in the first place, because of the type of content and music that I had. Plus we had somewhat of friendship, you know what I'm saying? We had met at the radio station, I believe, and after that, we just became good friends, and you know, he listened to my music like, you know, Mo, I think I got a role for you. And he first told me about JK. I actually was in Angel as well, which was like the short film by Max, was introducing the characters that were from My Hittas. You know what I'm saying? So he approached me with that, and after we did that one, he like, yeah, Mo, you're a natural, you ain't never did this before. And I'm like, no, but I kind of wanted to get into it.
That was the first time ever, besides your music videos.
Yeah, that's the first time ever, yeah.
Okay. And so let's get to the news and music.
Love it.
Which is a new film by Max
Epic.
around filming that's coming very soon. Tell us about your role in that.
Well, in The Noise and Music, I played Malik Hart Sr. This time I played the main character's father. And he's been through a lot of turmoil. He was in the music industry. And this series basically lets you know about all the shady things that goes on within the industry. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a lesson for artists, independent artists. They can get a lot of real information out of watching, you know, the series of what to do and what not to do. And basically, he got trapped into some stuff, and I don't want to tell the whole plot because I want everybody to watch it. You know what I'm saying? It was a different role for me because this was more of an emotional role than, you know, chasing people down and shooting them and stuff like that. And the other was just, you know, my role in this is not that, but it's more of heartfelt, but it's very deep. It's very connected to the plot. Like I said, I don't want to tell too much on it because I want the viewers to watch it, but I think they're gonna enjoy it very, very much. I think it's gonna do very, very well too.
Yeah, I do too. I really, really, really do. Can't wait for it to come out so we can actually go see it and see for themselves because there's so much music and when you got the music for one, it's more aesthetic. So nobody plays around with music in movies like they should, and I'm so glad that he did and then pulled all y'all that's already musically inclined into this. So, but if, because you're right, you create, you like to create. So you're right, first I have to ask, what's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite, man, I got so many. I don't think I really got a favorite movie, but I am an avid movie watcher. Like I watch tons of movies and I be memorizing the lines. I be joking with my wife all the time. I'll say something slick out of it. She be like, where you get that from? I came out of some line I remembered out of a movie and stuff like that. But I pretty much like comedies and gangster movies. So if I had to pick one movie that's my favorite one, it would be what's the name of it? It's a hitman movie where Tom Hanks was the hitman, and they killed his family, and he had to come back and get revenge on everybody. I can't remember the exact title. I done watched it so many times I can't remember why I can't get it. But I think my favorite movies would be those from like 40s or 50s era or 60s era gangster movies. You know what I'm saying? So like I like the reinventions of those, like Once Upon a Time in America, where they went back in, that was a movie based like in the early 1900s in New York. Gangs of New York, I like those type of movies too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So those would be like my favorite ones because I like the way they recreated the sets. You know what I'm saying? How they went back in time and made it today, made it 1918 again right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of my favorite things about filming. Yeah.
But if you had to just say like, you woke up one day like, hey, I want to write my own character.
If I were,
what movie would you create in your own way?
If you want me to take a character from a film already and say I will make my character like him, or you want me to say?
You would write for yourself. Like you from scratch, like you done played this. Just say Max came to you with the idea like, hey, I'm writing this film, but I want you to create your character.
It depends on what the film will be about. He would have to give me some insight because I could be anything he wanted to be.
What if it was like 1918 movie? We're gonna go to some like posse type.
Okay, so if I was in Posse, I would be a villain. I would be a villain. I'll be one of the characters that they was trying to get that was running around doing all type of stuff.
So you really like the gangster role?
Yeah, I like the gangster role.
Because sometimes people dare take the gangster role. For me, I like to see the versatility pieces. Like you go from a gangster to crying to upset, and then come back because I like his emotion. Like you had watched your nephew on he was in one of the scenes, and I had to tell him like you gonna have to dig down to get you.
Get down there, get down there, be mad, angry.
Yeah, I really had to tell him. I said because I was in there like, oh, this is word.
And that's crazy because when they was in the car, I was in the car when he was practicing that. Because I know it's his first time acting, you know what I'm saying? So, but he told me, everybody comes to me, everything I'm in, they think it's mine. They know I create a lot of stuff. So everything that I be in, people sure, they be like, Mo, I seen your movie, I seen this. I'll be telling them, look, man, I'm just acting, it's my friend's film. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know I create stuff, so they always come to me and try to get involved in things, you know what I'm saying? So of course I'm gonna try to help my family members. And my cousin was there that day, and Max said, man, I got somebody canceled. And my cousin, like, he could hear the phone call. He set up like, put me in there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cuz, you gotta get to it. I'm gonna sit there with you. I ain't gonna be able to be there with you while you shoot it, but I'm gonna practice it with you and, work. And they did good. They was in the car.
Yeah, he did. In overall, let me say, the handicap was, he did excellent.
Okay.
He did better than good.
Right.
Because he listened.
Okay, good.
I mean, I really had to pull it out like, wait a minute, me and Max, like, well, he can be, no. I can hear too much giggling.
Right.
You ain't supposed to hear the giggle with the nerve, even though you have a nervous friend. But it's like I told him, you don't know us, so you ain't got to be comfortable with me. You know
Right.
But it's something that will make you upset. Something's gonna make you get mad. Go in that bag.
Go in that angry bag,
and
right.
He went and got it. I said, he just did it. And he nailed it. And it's like, so being helpful like that in the industry, like the industry don't know, like, okay, now the world knows we got Mo Reala. Mo Reala bring people to the team, and y'all also sell.
Oh yeah, we don't sell props, but we rent props. We got everything. Yeah, like we worked on a lot of sets here, a lot of independent films you have seen They used a lot of our props. Like I told you, the Snake movies, a lot of them used our props. A lot of rap videos, people come to rent, prop money from us and prop guns for their videos. They had real guns on the sets and stuff like that. So,
and where can they go to get your information about your props?
Right now, the website is under construction again because I had to transfer it from a different server. So right now, I would say look for us on Instagram. That would be me, Zhu Gang Reala, ZhuGangReala. And that's probably the best way to contact me. Or on Facebook, Mo Reala. But you might find a million of those. Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all hit him up and look for his name, his contact, and plus we want to be looking out for a new film.
Oh yeah, gotta be waiting on that. And see this one, with this, like I said, I almost had told Max, I was like, Max, you want me to reshoot this? Because, I felt like I did good, but it's such a change from shooting what he been asking me to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So, and I studied it, I read the whole script in like the first couple of days, and I read it over probably about 5 times. So I was ready, to film, but I didn't know how I was gonna translate. I didn't look in the camera after I shot, none during this. Normally I do that because I'm a director too, so I go over there and I wanna look at it and see how I look, but this time I didn't do nothing. And so he was having some trouble at one point where he thought he might have to reshoot some of the scenes. So I'm like, yeah, you can reshoot mine. So I'm gonna kill mine for sure this time. You know what I'm saying? He like, you killed it already, Mo. You did excellent. I'm like, I did?
You did. When I was on set, you did. And it's like it just naturally just flowed. Like, okay, you sat there, quiet, didn't matter what was going on around. You're like, okay, so it's actually hit. Lines read. There's not too many people that can come in and do 1 or 2 and be done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you come in like, let me get my 1 or 2 on, and hopefully I get got a second on, and be just done. And it's like, then go to the next one. So that's just like a breath of fresh air when you on set.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to be a breath of fresh air. That means I get more jobs. Y'all hear that? I'm available.
Because I want everybody to know, like, when Detroit, we film films here. Like, we got so much talent here, there's no need to go out and get it.
Right.
Detroit got it.
They do. I'm also working with Jigsaw on a new series he got coming out that is going to be funny.
You talking about the plan?
Yes, I'm one of the writers on that, and I'm probably gonna make an appearance in that episode or 2. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing right now. I'm writing like 3 or 4 episodes. He told me I could write as many as I want. I turned in my first one, and it gave very good reviews.
They familiar with Jigsaw.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what's up. And so that was the first time I've been trying to get other people to read my writing for a long time. But you know how hard it is to get people to read stuff. So, I mean, well, you do, but we didn't know each other. So I'm saying at the time when I was trying to do this, because I've been writing stuff. I got stuff just sitting up. I've been writing movies and scripts and different episodes for whatever ideas for about 5 years now. So I got about 5 years of work just sitting there. So Jigsaw reached out to me one day about writing something for him, another project I'm working on called The Blackout. So I basically wrote that, and before I could even turn that in, he came back and said, man, well, you got that going good? Because I told him the premise and they liked it. They said, okay, yeah, we rocking with your ideas, Mo, they sound pretty good. So when he came back to me about a couple days later, I'm like, I know he can't want the movie already, you know what I'm saying? And he came back, he said, no, man, I got this, and this is gonna take precedence. We're gonna do this one first probably, so can you work on this as well? I had already pretty much gotten halfway through the movie though in a couple of days, but I started writing on the Plant series, and once he showed me the characters, I fell in love with it. And I think that's gonna be very, very big as well. I think Detroit got a lot of projects coming out.
I do actually a hidden jewel that they don't know about. Right. A lot of y'all need some writers. Hit them up.
Hit me up.
I seen some stuff that they need some little creativity flowing on it a little better.
Hit me up.
Because everybody can't write.
And y'all can hit me on my email, morilla2k@gmail.com. Real simple for y'all. So hit me up and I get with y'all. We work it out, whatever y'all want to do. But yeah, I like to write. I got a lot of stuff ready to go. So we're looking for people to cast and things. Yeah, we just ready to work. This summer gonna be big for our company, which is Twist Reality Recordings and Media. I didn't ever tell you that. That's the name of me and Twist company, my wife. So we basically are the home for the Zhu Gang music that we release. We working with a couple R&B artists too that we dealing with, Poe and another friend of mine's, Shireen. I can't remember. She keeps changing her name, but they both pretty good artists, and everything's gonna be coming out on Twist Reality. We kind of like took a break for a couple of years, but we really just been pulling our resources to get our financial things right, because we don't want to put nothing out that's gonna be like halfway. and especially with Detroit doing all this good quality projects right now, we like, oh, we gotta be right on par with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, and we put our income into our resources. And so now this summer we should begin filming on a series that I wrote called Seeds of Chaos, and it's large. It's got large casting. I'm probably gonna be hiring you. It's a large casting thing, so.
Like I work in as long as it's great and positive. Like I want everybody to win. My whole team want everybody to win.
Right.
Like we, Detroit as a whole.
And y'all have set the bar. Y'all set the standard for excellence for the filming aspect of the community right now, because y'all is what everybody look at and say, this is the model. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to get on this type of wave and work together, and let's make it what it's supposed to be.
Those projects that set in the wave, and it's like we all notice it and stuff like that. So we all just try to make it as great as possible. Like, but I have to go to Hollywood and do what they do. We don't do what we do here in our own city. Use our own areas, our own landmarks, and everything. Just come together and make it just one big happy ass thing.
Right. Everybody always say they want to go. That you got to leave Detroit to make it. You don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be proof that you're gonna be able to be right here. You know what I'm saying? I want to be right here to revel in my success, not somewhere else. I want to be here where it was hard at.
You dream here, so why not make it a reality?
That's right.
So and that's all it come down.
As you see, y'all, every time you see me, I'm Detroit up, baby. I love this place. I ain't never going nowhere.
I know you say like Detroit. Oh, let me go see if I can get that Detroit.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. Like that's how it should be.
We big supporters of all independent ventures. Even if we don't, like we said, we was buying the passes to come to y'all stuff. We knew we wasn't gonna go to the party. We was gonna be working or whatever. But we'll buy the ticket and the after party because we want to support all the people around us. People selling sweatshirts and stuff like that. They can't never say that we ain't showed up and bought.
It costs to be a supporter.
Yeah, it costs.
It costs. It really do.
But you can't expect no one to support you. You know, support no one. So our things, we support everybody. You can't expect no one to support you if you don't support them. Right.
Somebody else selling the biggest watermelon. Go buy that watermelon if you want them to buy your lemon.
Exactly.
And if they don't buy the lemon, they can like notice when you can show up when I had these little nuts watermelons running around. But
Exactly.
Like support is hand in hand.
It's hand in hand.
Like hand in hand, and then don't all think it's gonna come from your family.
What? Yo, who? Your family? What? I got people in my family don't even know I make music. I got 4 albums out, by the way, or 3, right? Is it 3 or 4? I think we put 1 down. Well, I got 4 made, my own, and I produced very many projects for other people, but half my family don't even know I got them. We had the #1 rap show on the Worldwide Core Radio at one point. We had #1 rap night here. Well, it was like every Friday, or Zero Headed Fridays. We were sponsored by Original Hip Hop Shop and a few other people, you know what I'm saying? People was getting behind us, and my own folks would know. One time, one of my cousins came to one of my shows, and I was performing. You know what she did? She cried. She said, "I'm sorry, cuz. I didn't even know you was good." You know what I'm saying? I would have been coming. I'm like, it's all good, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Now you know.
We don't speak no more now, though, so. just so you how it go. Just so you how it go.
It's nothing with love. Like you love your family, it's like love them, but just don't expect the unexpected. Like that's gonna be the least support you.
The last.
Have a blast while you doing it. Like live your dreams to the fullest. And you're only here for a short time, so you might as well live it while you're here.
I done did everything I want to do in this venue except for get rich. That's the last thing I got to do in this field is get rich. Other than that, I felt like I did it. From coming from where I came from, when nobody believed I could do any of the things I did. And you know what I'm saying? I did whatever I wanted to do. Me and my partner worked together, and we didn't care if nobody was supporting us. And we said, we ain't got nobody pass out flyers. Guess what? Me and her out all morning long passing out flyers. So we'll figure it out. If you want to do it, you can. You just have to do it. Yep.
I want to thank you for coming on the Mirror. Letting us know what you got going on. Letting us know who Marilla is and everything that comes along with them. Especially with the dope writing, because everybody needs dope writing. They need some prop money. We need prop money for ourselves.
I'll let your boy.
So,
Thank you for having me.